Hey guys, Rex here, and as you know, I'm an environmental science guy, and today we're on carbon patrol. We're going to make sure there's no pesky little animals running around here expelling carbon all over the place in this environment. Because as you know, through the process of mitochondrial cellular respiration, animals and things like that there are just running around like breathing oxygen and squirting out carbon dioxide all over the place. And today we have a little bit of a climate emergency. This morning when I woke up, I did a scientific measurement of the temperature in the morning. It was 0 degrees exactly when I woke up. Now it's 11 degrees Fahrenheit, people, in 2 hours. That means that we're increasing our temperature at 5.5 degrees per hour. And if you figure that out, that's 132 degrees per day. And that means that by St. Moloch Day, we'll be melting steel, people. Turkey's going to be very well done. I'll tell you what. So we're out here just making sure that any carbon running around expelling into the environment without its proper credits, if it hasn't logged with its app online to expel carbon appropriately through the animal database, we're going to shoot it right in the face. See, guys? This is my plan here. Any animals that haven't done their duty to log on with that app. Now, it's a net positive, people, although I'm driving around in this giant gas-guzzling monster truck and, expending ball powder, even though it's like 31 grains of ball powder per animal, it's a net reduction in carbon emission because the animal quits breathing and I can't squirt its carbon everywhere. Also, you want to see something really special, guys? I'm also keeping an eye out here to make sure our little friends out here are doing good. As you can see, we got our little twirlies. Our little twirlies, there's lots of them out there. This is the best way to produce power, people, because although it takes infinity more carbon to put them up and build them and mold the fiberglass and ship them and melt the steel and get all the components from China and like thousands of gallons of hydraulic fluid apiece from petroleum, although all that stuff happens, once they start twirling, there's a bonus most people don't really understand. A lot of people say, but Rex, environmental science man, don't you know that these are a net positive carbon producer even more than other forms of energy? Well, I said you forgot the main thing. You forgot that these are also bird shredders. And as we know, bald eagles, prairie falcons, geese, mallard ducks, and all kinds of things like that there, meadowlarks, all those birds which flying around are loose in the atmosphere. It's what we call atmospheric carbon. It's the worst kind. It's not just here on the ground, it's flying around, flapping and breathing, and every time they flap, they probably got to breathe some to get the flappage, and that's just crazy. These things, when a nice, huge, giant eagle flies under, they just whap them. And if I was to drive you around below these bird shredders, there would just be piles and piles of skeletons. A lot of them are buried from all the snow and the dirt that blew around, and the farmers grind them into the ground to sequester them, to make sure none of their bird flesh carbon will somehow decompose, releasing more carbon. So we take these carbon sequestering devices, the bodies of the birds, we stop them from exhaling, and we bury them into the ground. Just layers and layers and layers. If you think of it, people, producing more plants, like our friend Clarence the juniper bush from last year. You guys remember Clarence? Would you like to see Clarence's cousin? Okay, let's go for a little drive. Okay, we're good. If there was any farmers driving around out here, I'd have to tell them about their mufflers and stuff. Because, what's going on there, probably. Not even any consideration around here for the environment. I'm telling you what, people. Whoa. According to my scientific instrumentation, the temperature has risen to a solid 12 degrees Fahrenheit from 0 just a little over 2 hours ago. Of course, my extreme processes of scientific extrapolation of numeral values can assess how hot it's going to be by the end of the day. And I'm going to have to get my air conditioner on, people. Might be cold now, but I'll tell you what, better watch out. All the polar ice caps are going to melt off. All the baby seals are going to drown in the water. Polar bears can't even swim, people. They won't even know what ice chunk to float on. They won't even have any polar bear food, which is probably Coca-Cola and snow cones. Because polar bears are loving creatures. They would never hurt anything. Oh, and they can't swim at all. If they were to fall in the water, they just drowned immediately. Oh boy, look guys. A tumbleweed. Wow. Think of all the carbon that thing sequestered. Probably better bury it before it rots and it releases its carbon by decomposure. In California, we're working on a project. This is actually real. This is not just stuff I'm making up. They want to bury redwood trees so they don't release the carbon when they rot. They don't want to make boards out of them. They want to bury them. I think it's a good plan. It's like that movie Captain Planet, that cartoon from the 80s, remember? He was there to save the planet. Captain Planet was actually the devil, because he was trying to save the trees and let them be good. And all those chainsaw robots came and were trying to chainsaw the trees down so they could bury them. Those are actually the good guys, people. You will believe what we tell you, not what we said last time. It changes sometimes. That's science. Science is subject to the same pressures as any other form of biology. Science evolves, people. And it evolves exactly how the scientists said it does. Because we're in charge of this stuff around here, people. Where's Clarence? Oh, Clarence. Claire's the juniper bush. Now be careful. We're going to go and say hi. Now we don't want to squirt too much carbon on him and get him overexcited with my tailpipe of my monster truck. But we're going to just sneak by. We'll get my RPMs down real quick. And we'll just maybe give Terrence a little salute for his carbon sequestration deal he's doing. Oh, Terrence. He was in the Badlands last year. I don't know how the hell he got out here. All the way out in nature. Oh, Terrence. Look. Oh, I love Terrence. Look at him. Look at that little bush. Look at those nasty, terrible birds. There's birds behind that bush, people. Terrence. Terrence. Breathe the carbon dioxide, quick, before it goes into the atmosphere. Oh, chase them nasty birds away. There they are, flying around, just not even having any regard for the stupid earth around here. Oh. Terrence is going to have a full meal today of that carbon dioxide from all of them. There's got to be at least 40 birds out there, people. Maybe we can float. There's a bird on the road over here. Maybe I'll just floor it in my monster truck and get it to fly straight at that propeller over there on that giant windmill. Come on, birdie. Come on, birdie. They're going straight for the windmills. Yeah, they're a couple miles away. We'll see if that works out. Sometimes, when I'm making these carbon videos, there's like a farmer off on the hill looking at me, wondering what the hell I'm doing out here. He wouldn't understand. He didn't go to college like me. I'm the smart climatologist guy, and the carbonologist and the environmentalologist. He just is a farmer. What would he know about nature? Just farming, growing plants and fertilizing things and worrying about soil temperatures and nutrient values and all kind of stuff like that. I don't know nothing. I drove around, and after my professor told me how scary all this stuff was, and I watched a video where they're like punching dolphins in Japan. Like the dolphins, they catch them in a net and they throw them on the ground. They just start punching them, and then they cut their necks off, and then the dolphin is like, beep, 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 beep. And they made a scary dolphin sound, and they played really sad music, and I was crying. And that's what motivated me, people, to be this environmental guy. And as you can see, we're going to win this war eventually. We just need a lot more bird spreading things, and I need some more carbon-free coffee, because Al Gore sold the coffee carbon footprint things to some other place, and now some dude in India doesn't get to have coffee, but I do, because it's carbon credits. You just trade them around, people. Reduces the carbon somehow. All right. Thank you for watching. I love you. And Clarence the juniper bush loves you too. We would like to kiss you now and wish you on a lovely day